Hello, my loves. I felt inspired to record a video for you. I don't know why, I don't know how, but I'm going with the flow as always. And maybe it's because today's topic is something I'm very passionate about these days. And I've been getting some questions, and some of the things I feel are not that easily to be explained in words, in written words. So I'd rather speak to you. And today's topic is about meditation. And I don't know, I didn't really plan this, it just spontaneously happened. I was recording a video with Miriam and I thought, okay, I feel quite comfortable with myself. I'm sitting on the meditation pillow. I might as well just, when we are done, hit record on my laptop. So again, I'm not using my big, good camera because I just don't find it convenient. I hope it doesn't bother you if the quality is not the best, but we'll just go with what we have today. And I'm also planning on meditating with you at the end. But first of all, I just wanted to talk a little bit about it and talk a little bit about a couple of things that people think meditation is or is supposed to be, which I found it actually isn't. So I think I started meditating. I remember that I really intensely meditated in 2015. Actually, I can maybe find the book in the back because I have a little stack of books behind me, behind the flowers. Here it is. I started meditating intensely when I read May Cause Miracles from Gabrielle Bernstein, and I read it I think in 2015. I was living in a flat in Freiburg at the end of my studies, and I was close to moving back to Berlin, and I had this rental flat or this little apartment for 3 months in the summer. It was an intense time, and I read this book and I did the work. It guided you, the practices it asked you to do, and part of it was meditation. And that's when I first really had a meditation routine. It's 40 days. So for 40 days I meditated and I wrote and I journaled, and that was the first time I really had a meditation regime. Before that, I just meditated here and there a little bit sometimes when I was, I don't know, inspired to do so. So that was the first time I really meditated. And after that, I moved to Berlin and I continued to meditate. And then I did a challenge in which I meditated a lot. And for a while, all I did was use guided meditations, which I think is amazing at the beginning because, I mean, if you haven't done it, you don't know what you're supposed to do. Oh, the screen turns black. You don't know what you're supposed to do. I mean, how could you if you don't know what meditation is? So I think guided meditations are a good way to start. But after a while, I realized that I had to sit there in silence without any guide. I used Headspace for a while as a guided meditation, or some recordings I found on YouTube, and I will link. I will have an according blog post to this where everything is linked. So I did that, and then I felt inspired to just sit by myself and meditate in silence. And I started that, and at the beginning it was very hard and nothing I could easily do. And now, I don't know, for a month, probably a year or something, I've been really meditating quite a lot. And on and off, there are phases when I do it every day, there are phases when I don't do it every day, but it's a go-to of mine, and it's something I always do. And for me, meditation turned into one big key for all things personal growth, spiritual development, how I take care of my life, how I handle everything that happens. Meditation is my go-to. And nowadays it can happen that I actually meditate 3 times a day because I just know that it will help me to overcome whatever is whatever I'm going through. And so I think that's maybe the first thing I can address, that to me meditation is not just a tool, but for me meditation really means turning inward and connecting myself with my inner voice and my intuition, my inner guidance system, this power, this energy, that love, that support that is within. And for me meditation is my way, or one of my ways, to connect back to that and to grow that how you call it, grow that, whatever, to find alignment again. That's what meditation is for me. And here's one big misunderstanding that I think a lot of people have and that I had at the beginning, and that is that meditation is supposed to be silent. To me, my meditation is anything but silent. My mind goes places, and that's normal. You will always have thoughts, and especially on busy days, your mind will go back to that to-do list and back to having to wash laundry, or having to go grocery shopping, or having to do that, or not. You can't be able to forget that task. So your mind goes places. That's normal. That's fine. That happens to all of us. And there are days when it's more, and there are other days when there are less thoughts because you just are a little bit calmer. And here's my number one tip that I have for those moments. When you catch yourself thinking about other things that you're not really supposed to be thinking about in your meditation, the best way, the only thing you can really do, in my opinion, is to smile. Because whenever, at the beginning, when I caught myself with those thoughts, I got negative. Like, I was like, oh, I shouldn't be thinking this way. Oh, this is not good. So imagine, or that's how I imagine it. Like, you start your meditation, you're here. And then you grow step by step, you go into a higher state. With every breath, with every piece of calm that you experience during your meditation, you climb the ladder up to here. And when you're here and you catch yourself thinking about something, and you're like, oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this, you drop down and you have to start over again, like one step. So I always feel like whenever those thoughts come and I just smile, I don't change my attitude, and I'm still on this high level of positive and calm, rather than thinking like, oh, this is not good, then I drop down. So I just smile. Whenever something happens, I smile. And I try to let them go, and I'm closing my eyes because that's how I usually meditate. I close my eyes and I smile, and then I try to focus on the breath again so that I don't get caught up in those thoughts. And sometimes that happens like every 30 seconds because my mind is just racing, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I keep thinking about things because my mind is so busy, but that's fine. Every meditation is different, every day is different, and every time you sit down on a meditation pillow is different. So yeah, that was a big thing that I wanted to address. Like, meditation is anything but silent. And maybe it will get there if I continue to do this for 30 years. Maybe then it will definitely always be silent. I don't know. Not there yet. Then the other thing, I always thought that I wasn't supposed to do this move. I always thought that I sit down and I sit and I don't move. But sometimes, especially in the beginning, you sit straight, and we're not used to sitting straight, and it starts hurting in the back. Or I start hurting in the back. So I always sat with the pain, and then I was all focused on the pain in the back. Or right now, actually, my leg is hurting, so I might just put it down somewhere else. And at the beginning, I always thought that I'm not allowed to move because that will bring me out of meditation. And I actually talked to a friend of mine, and I told her, why shouldn't you move? Who says you can't? She was like, never really thought this way. And for her, there was a big changer in the meditation game, because as she allowed herself to move, which made her feel a lot more comfortable, a lot happier in her meditation. So if you feel pain, if you're hurt, please, by all means, you see what I just did? Please, by all means, move. You can move in your meditation. You can move your leg. Sometimes I actually like to circle around with my head. Sometimes I put my arms high. Sometimes I put them wide open. Sometimes I fold them together in front of my heart center. Sometimes I actually touch my heart. Sometimes when I'm in pain somewhere, for instance, my tummy, I put my hands there. And it changes. So that's another thing. Please, please, please move your body. It's okay. And also the legs, cross them, don't cross them. That's fine. And you can find your way to meditate. I like to meditate when I'm sitting. When I'm laying down, I sometimes do it, but usually not, because I get tired. I don't like to do it sitting on a chair. Doesn't feel good for me. I have a meditation pillow. Actually, I can show you. That's where I'm sitting on. I have this pillow, and I once did a yoga class with a friend of mine. Back on it. It's like loud. Okay. I once did a yoga class with a friend, and that's when I first sat down on one of those pillows. And I don't know, if you have the money, buy one, because it just changes the way you sit. It's a lot more comfortable than sitting just on the floor. So I can only recommend that. Yes. Okay, I was talking so much in 10 minutes. I feel it's time for me to meditate, and maybe for you too. Maybe you want to join me. This is going to be, let's see what happens, I don't know. But it's just going to be a quick first meditation. Just the beginning, something you can turn back to all the time whenever you need to. You can forward until the minute I will blink it down 11 or something, and we can always meditate together. And I'm planning to also record other meditations in the future that are a little bit more my style. I kind of developed my own style of meditation, and my clients already know about that because I've been meditating with my clients. But for now, I just want to give you a first input about it. So, when you're ready, and maybe I drink a sip. Maybe you want to drink something too, or maybe you want to blow your nose. Sometimes those little things can be distracting. Then you can also turn off your phone if you want to, or make sure it's silent because you don't want to be distracted. Someone else here in the flat is talking on the phone. I hope we can't hear that, or I hope you can't hear it. I probably will be able to hear it. So whenever you're ready, sit down, make yourself comfortable. Sit down on the floor, on the meditation pillow, sit down on a chair, lay down if you want to. Try something now, try something else another time. Just go with what you feel like right now. I'm sitting down on the floor. I'm putting my hands open on my knees, my palms open on my knees. And maybe when you're ready, you can close your eyes and we can just circle around a little bit with the head, going in circles. And something you should know, my eyes are closed, so you don't have to feel like someone's watching you. My eyes are closed, your eyes can be closed as well. And I'm just circling with the head. And maybe we can stretch our arms a little bit, stretch them to the side, to the center, curl our back, whatever, twist it around a little bit, whatever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, when you feel like you moved enough and you don't feel that stiff, then just find a calm and peaceful state. As I said, laying down, sitting down, your legs crossed, uncrossed. Just make sure your palms are open on your knees or on your legs. And then what you want to do is just take a big breath into the nose and exhale through the mouth. And then once again, big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And just continue to focus on your breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And once again, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And notice how immediately you find a little bit of peace and calm. Notice how your body is slowing down, how your mind's slowing down. Maybe you still have a lot of thoughts circling around. When you catch yourself thinking about them, just smile. Smile, let them go, and focus on the breath again. Big inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. And with the next inhale, imagine yourself, or imagine that you're inhaling love and positivity and calm and peace. And imagine how you inhale that. And now let your mind wander through your body. Imagine your breath going up through your head, down your throat, into your shoulders, down your arms, your hands, down the area of your breast, the heart, the tummy, your hips, down to the legs, down to the feet. And then exhale. And once again, inhale. And imagine your breath traveling through your body again. Your head, your throat, down your throat, your arms, your fingers, and exhale. And inhale again. Now the breath goes into your breast, your tummy, your hips, and exhale. And inhale, imagine the breath wandering down your legs, into your feet, and exhale again. And when you catch your mind going places again, then you don't want to go right now. Just smile. Let them go. Bring back the awareness to your breath. And we inhale again through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And just experience this sense of peace and calm coming all over your body and your mind. And maybe as you're sitting, your back starts to hurt. Then just bring some movement, fold your back, stretch it out again. Maybe twist it a little bit from the side to another. And then just come back to center and focus on the breath again. And then you can inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And maybe you want to stay here for a moment longer. Then just stay here. Continue to meditate. Continue this rhythm of inhale and exhale. Or maybe this was a good first start for you. Then fold your hands together in front of your heart and say out loud or into the mind those words. I bow to the infinite wisdom within. And then when you're ready, gently gently open your eyes again. And I realized that my laptop turned black. I hope it's still recorded. If not, then we have to start all over again. But that was just a quick meditation, and already this video was super long and I could have gone so much more into all the work I do when I meditate, but this is the first start. Next time I will actually record a meditation. I will record a guided meditation and we'll experience and see where we go from there. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any meditation you would like to do on any topic of maybe letting go, or if there's pain somewhere in your body and you want to have a meditation on that, or you want to have a meditation around, I don't know, whatever. Just let me please know in the comments on my blog posts or on YouTube, wherever you find this video. And I hope it serves you as always. I hope it was a first good meditation and I hope it brought you a little bit of peace. It actually brought peace to myself and calm, which is amazing and felt very good, and I hope for you too. And yeah, just stick with it. Meditation is just as amazing as the people always tell you it is. And I tell you too, it's a game changer, and I'm excited to help you, to teach you, to learn to meditate, because it's not that hard, and yeah, we can do it together. Until the next time, bye bye.